Greetings, Windmill. I'm at the answer. Welcome back to the Windmill Full Forces. And we are not vampires. I have no big teeth. We don't ingest red fluid from other people. Yes, that. Why? It is! Okay, Ron is not a vampire and he's about to tell us how and I want to listen to him. Okay, so I have heard this song before. You have? Yes. But not the actual song. I heard the cover. From my friend Vera. Which I'll down a link. And you're gonna check it out. Because it's great. It's like an acoustic or piano or atmospheric cover or something like that. It made me cry. Okay. Well, Ronnie's way of making you cry is with breakdowns. And we don't know if that's gonna happen in this song, but we hope so. It's the revamped version and I wanna listen to it. Are you ready? No. Well then that's why we haven't been listening.
My name is Ronnie, I'm an addict, and Daddy should have never raised me on Black Sabbath. I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? sink into your skin and draw the only thing that's real. You don't believe me. Should I write it in blood? You better drive that fucking stake right down my heart and turn it right, motherfucker. I'm a vampire.
What? At least he went out like a Jedi. You know. Oof. That's what you got out of that. Yeah! I think we can unanimously conclude that Ronnie had a lot of issues. Yeah. Okay, so the punchline to this is basically the horror motif of a vampire as a metaphor for addiction. You think? Yeah. It even said, "Hi, I'm Ronnie and I'm an addict" at one point. Yeah. And he was like with a, glass of fluid. Yeah. Ingesting the fluid. And he said, "I'm going down to hell and I'm dragging you down with me." So it's basically about how addictions will destroy you and drag those you love down with you. Yeah. And basically about his struggle with that. And the mob thing at the end, I think, is about how people sometimes don't understand your struggles and, put you on a spike so that the sun would dissolve you, basically. Like, people don't actually do that in the real world, but that's also a metaphor. I like that interpretation. I can definitely see the connection to addiction, but it wasn't my main focus. Mm-hmm. The way it all kind of builds with lyrics, and it's like, I'm not a vampire, and then when it breaks, and then he is a vampire, it's kind of like a downfall. Yeah. And every time he says, "I'm not a vampire," it's like the fear of becoming that. Yeah. And then the fear consumes you, and then eventually you do become that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the scene with the ladies being pissed off at him, I think it's kind of how the relationships you have or support around you or partner or whatever, how that's being corrupted in the process. Mm-hmm. And instead of it being your support system to keep you on track, you drag it down. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. When you say it, you mean the relationship, not the person. We don't refer to people as it. Unless they're actually the it, in which case I'm not sure they're please. Music is not that metal. I'm curious if he actually recorded the piano for this, because he's at the piano in the video and there's a lot of piano in the music. So there's just piano, dramatic orchestral orchestral percussion, and vocals. Yeah. No screaming, well, some. Yeah. But more like because of the dramatic effect of the song, not necessarily in a metal way. Yeah. No riffs, no tupa chaga chaga, any of that. But still, it was one of the heaviest songs I heard in a while. Yeah, but it's a different kind of heavy. It's almost heavy sound-wise as well. Mm-hmm. Because his voice is so distorted. Yeah. And because it has these, massive build-ups. Yes. But it's heavy in drama more than heavy in chugs. Yes. And I think what we're noticing is, aside from voices in my head, all three we've seen have some horror motif. I think it's a thing for them. I didn't know that, really. But zombie fight is with zombies, popular monster with a pseudo-zombie werewolf vampire theme. Mm-hmm. And then this is with a vampire. Yeah, and in all of them, he ends up transforming into a monster. Yeah. So that seems to be a bit of a running theme with Ronnie, and probably a bit of a personal struggle of his own.
Yeah, I think it's this sort of mental perception where you kind of like see yourself as a monster.
Yeah. But I think you gotta admire the diligence in fighting to stave that off, whether you slip or not.
Yeah. So, Ronnie, I hope you're cool.
Well, he is cool in the sense that he's a really cool guy with lots of scary tattoos.
Yes.
And sick vocals. And stonky breakdowns.
Yes. But I also mean I hope you're cool in the brain.
Yeah.
And that therapy works and it's not as useless as you seem to suggest in, Popular Monster.
Yeah. It also depends on the therapist.
Yeah. Some therapists suck. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we really appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Consider.